What's up, Rebels? Sunday walk and talk. Let's do this. Well, the day after eating 5 Wafflehouse waffles. Hey, come on. Let's talk about how it feels to eat 5 Wafflehouse waffles. Well, not good. I'll try and cut in a little bit of video from yesterday's Trash Panda challenge. So the challenge was to eat 5 Wafflehouse waffles and then squat 50 reps with your body weight on the bar. That was the challenge. So we came up with this, Chris and I came up with this because there's another Wafflehouse challenge. And the other Wafflehouse challenge is you stay inside of a Waffle House for 24 hours. For each waffle that you eat, you take 1 hour off of the 24 hours. So theoretically, if you could eat, if you could eat 12 waffles, you just eat 1 waffle an hour, you're there for 12 hours and you get to leave. Chris and I, we like to set our food challenges now will involve some sort of lifting. So you're gonna have to eat something and lift something or some other physical activity, which could induce vomiting. But this challenge was 5 waffles with butter and syrup and 50 body weight squats. That is not air squats, that is your body weight on the bar. So all of us were pretty confident with our squats. Squats felt fine. I actually fully suited up for this one. My knee's not feeling great, so I actually borrowed Lindsay's knee wraps, which are funny because, Lindsay only weighs 110 pounds and I weigh 205. Why are my knees that small? They were very tight. I could barely get them on. So they helped me immensely. My left knee is kind of jacked up right now. So I was pretty thankful to have those knee sleeves. They definitely helped me out. And I put my powerlifting briefs on. So I was like fully equipped for this one. I knew that I wouldn't be able to wear wraps for that amount of time. My legs would fall asleep. My knees would not feel good. So we knew that I had to go in sleeves. So the squats were not a problem. The issue was consuming 5 waffles. My plan was to consume half of a waffle. So I cut 5 waffles in half. So I had 10 halves, and then do 5 squats and just do 10 rounds of that and just space it out. Everything was going fine. But then I noticed that Jack and Chris were like banging out sets of 10. So they were attempting to eat like a full waffle and then bang out a set of 10 squats. For them, their squats were not a problem. These guys squat, 400, 450, 500. So, I'm on the low end of the spectrum here. But my eating capacity is much higher than theirs. So I was pretty confident on the eating part of the waffle challenge. So I ate half a waffle, did 5 squats. This went on for 6 rounds. Yeah, so I did 6 rounds of that. So I only had 4 rounds left. So I had 2 full waffles. And my thought process was, these guys are starting to bang out sets of 10 on their squats. So I thought that I was like, you know what? I'll bang out these last 20 squats as quick as I can, and then I'll just consume the last 2 waffles without a problem. Well, those last 2 waffles, they were a problem. This is where everybody hit the wall. All of us had 1.5 waffle left, and we were in trouble. We were in deep shit. Rosie had 2 waffles left, She only had to eat 4, because she's a girl, she's smaller than us. She only had to eat 4 waffles. She got down 2, hammered out all of her squats, and then she hit the wall at 2 waffles. All the guys seemed to get through like 3.5, and the last 1.5 became a real problem. So all I did is I cut my waffles into quarters then, and I just walked around the gym and proceeded to eat just one bit by bit. Ate those waffles one bite at a time. And the last half, I had half of a waffle left, and I almost lost it. That was it was a close one with that last half of a waffle. And I had to go for a walk right when I finished. So I finished right at 38 minutes. Took me 38 minutes, finished all 5 waffles, all 50 squats. I had to go for like a 5-minute walk out in the parking lot. And then I came back inside, cleaned up all my mess, and those guys were on the floor. They were dying. So they almost did not finish up either. So I don't know if I should be proud of myself for being able to consume that many waffles in a single sitting. It is absolutely disgusting. So how does it feel? It feels like shit. For the next 2 to 3 hours, I really did not feel good. And I don't mean my stomach. It was like my stomach capacity could handle it. The problem was actually, it was like my blood sugar had gone up so high, and then the lactic acid from the squat had gone up so high. The two combined, and then the drop in my blood sugar, the spike and then the crash, and then the buildup of lactic acid. Man, I went home and I went for a walk. I did like a 20-minute walk, and then we went grocery shopping, and Lindsay said she could just tell my face looked like I was very tired, like just overall. She said, you know, when people just have too much sugar and they get like that glazed over look on their eyes, she was like, that's how you look. I just did not. I could barely make it through grocery shopping. Just physically walking around the grocery store was awful. It was not fun. I have not talked to Jack or Chris or Rosie to see how they felt. I'll talk to those guys tomorrow when we get back to the gym. Overall, although it was in general overall a bad idea, it was also fun. And I say that in a very strange way. It's very odd when we do these challenges. We have at least a month or 2 before the next one. I think the next food challenge is the 20 spicy nuggets from Wendy's. Apparently they're very hard to finish them because I guess they're really hot. We're either doing that or some sort of hot wing challenge. But we also have the deadlift Oreo challenge. The deadlift Oreo challenge is every minute on the minute, 2 deadlifts at 70% of your 1 rep max, plus 2 Oreos. So every minute you have to do 2 deadlifts and eat 2 Oreos. You keep going either until you cannot eat Oreos anymore or you cannot deadlift anymore. I don't know which will give out. That one we're gonna allow everybody to use straps so that their grip does not become an issue. And yes, there is something wrong with us. We are the trash pandas for a reason, and I still reign as champion of the trash pandas. I don't know, again, if I should be proud of that, but that is the reality of my situation. So aside from that, lifting, my O-lifting has been going good. Aside from now, so in case you guys don't know, I pretty much have no MCL in my left knee, and I think I strained my meniscus this past week, literally just warming up. My leg just twisted a little bit standing up from a snatch, and it just does not feel good. It's starting to feel a little bit better, but it sucks. Basically, I will be 40 in 3 months, and my body feels it. I've basically been lifting 50 weeks a year for 12 years. And my body definitely feels like I have been lifting every week for 12 years. That's how I feel. It's how my body feels. So I'm trying to take better care of myself, trying to do more mobility, more recovery work. But, you know, I only have so much time in the day. You know, I got to shoot these fucking YouTube videos, and it takes up time. So I should be stretching right now. But really, I've just got to take it easy. But overall, my lifting is going good. Starting to add in a little bit more volume, a little bit more weight on the kettlebell stuff. Still deciding when and where I'm going to compete this year. Jen Casey's actually doing a pentathlon down in Atlanta, and I'm super excited. I haven't done a Fedorenko pentathlon in like 5 years, I think. So I'm sure I could beat my score, and I never practiced for it. I've done it 3 times, and I've never trained for it. So it'd be interesting to see what score I get if I actually train for it. So that should be cool. Lindsay's lifting is going great. She's doing very good. She's back in her suit as of this week. She is prepping for Florida. Florida's officially in 8 weeks. She's down to 110, 111, 112 pounds. So we have like 8 pounds to drop off of her in 8 weeks. We actually don't have to drop all of that. We only have to drop like 5 or 6 pounds. And then the last 4 pounds would just be water weight. What else do we got going on? Marlena might be competing. She is coaching people though. So she has people to coach at the Arnold. So I don't know who is gonna be competing, but overall, some cool shit going on. Everybody else is lifting at the gym. I think people are gonna start signing up for some competitions in March, April, May. I don't know who's competing where. That's still to be determined. Of course, this is a long video today, actually. There's the truck. So things are going good. I got some new programs coming to the gym. Still working on book releases and marketing website release. Whole bunch of releases for February. Should be a very cool month. Next month, very exciting. 2 weeks, I got like 2 weeks. I got to buckle down. I got a lot of work to do, a lot of editing, a lot of videos to make. What else is going on? That's about it. Just getting ready for Lindsay, really. That's the focus right now, is actually on her. 2020 is all about Lindsay. Time for me to take a back seat and just focus on writing and programming, helping other people. And just my lifting is just for fun at this point. Not trying to set any records or do anything crazy anymore. That's about it. Got some kids playing basketball over here. I don't know what my big message for this week is. You know what? I know I've talked about this before the past couple of weeks. I've had a couple of people come back to the gym and say to cancel my membership because I have this injury, or I don't have time to go to the gym. It's the biggest bullshit excuse I've ever heard in my life. It's just an excuse to quit, that's all. If you're injured, you have to have a pretty substantial injury to completely stay out of the gym. You know, if your knee's fucked up, your arms still work, your shoulders still work, your chest still works. You can still do seated exercises. You know, if your arms, your shoulders are fucked up, you should still be able to do some leg exercises. I can program around just about anything. And when I offer to help you through an injury, I'm putting out my help. It's not about the money. It's about making sure that you do not become sedentary. When you turn me down and my offer of help, it just says that you want to quit, and that's it. There's nothing that anybody can do for you. There's nothing, no one can save you. You have to save yourself. I'm throwing out the life raft and the life preserver, and you're just gonna continue to drown and not take it. So that's it. So if I offer to help and you don't take it, that's on you. It just means that you're ready to quit and you're ready to give up and you're okay drowning. That's it. I got more people to focus on and bigger and better things to focus on than, you know, people that don't want to accept my help. And that's that. So if you want my help, I'm here for you, and I will help you get stronger and I'll help you get faster. I'll help you work around injuries, but if you don't want my help, oh fucking well. I got other people that are ready and willing to put in the work if you're not ready. So no excuses, all right? That's it, guys. Sunday Walk and Talk. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. Peace.